Good morning. In this tutorial, I will be teaching you how to draw a mandala using a technique that I call the cut pieces mandala. This is a technique that I have developed a few years ago. For this project, you will need a ruler, pencil and eraser, a black liner, I will use a Sharpie, a compass, and a pair of scissors. Optionally, you can use some decorative edge scissors. You will also need a piece of cardstock. To get started, draw a 6 sections mandala grid. You can refer to my previous tutorial for this. Next, you need to cut your template. For this, draw a dot in one of the corners of your cardstock. Take your compass that it's still set with the previous measurement that you had. Use your point to center the point of your compass and draw as much of a circle as you can. Take your pencil, draw a line on the side. From this line, adjust the point of your compass and draw an intersection line. Take your ruler, draw a line from the intersection to the point. And from the next intersection to the other point. Take your scissors and cut the piece. Fold your piece in two. So you can see better, I will darken the edges of my piece. Let's get started drawing the mandala. Now you should have a piece that covers an entire section of your grid. At this point, there's two things you need to know before you start cutting. If you want to make a point up, you will need to start here and go down. If you need to make a point down, you will start here and go down this way. Now we will start cutting our piece for tracing. There's not much planning you can do for this. Just let the mandala guide you and do one cut at a time. For the first cut, I will fold my piece in two and try to do a point down like I was teaching you. So I will be cutting from ear to ear. Take my pair of scissors and I just make a cut. Open your shape. Place it on your grid. Make sure that the point of your grid is a line here. Take your pencil and start tracing. Only one cut and our mandala is already starting to look like something. Now let's do the second cut. Your cuts don't have to match mine. You can cut any way you like and you will end up having a nice design. Sometimes you will be extremely happy with the results. Some of the time it will be so-so, but it will always be fun. For my second cut, I want to teach you how to cut a parallel line to make a border. Take your piece, fold it in two, and you will cut parallel to the existing cut. Put your piece and start tracing. And that gives you a very nice border. For the next cutting, I'm gonna try to do a point from ear to ear. To help me, I will mark my piece and cut. You don't have to do a new cut every time you want to draw a new line. You can use your pre-existing cut to add designs. For example, in this mandala, I've got a big section here that is quite empty. I might have problem later on to fill it. I will use my existing piece, but instead of aligning it in my piece of pie, I will align it on the grid line. And then I will draw the top part only. I don't have to draw the sides. For the next cut, I'm gonna use my fancy scissors to add a little bit of details. Take my fancy scissors and cut. Now I do the same as before and go around and trace all around my grid. And now I'm ready for my last cut. For my last cut, I'm gonna try to do a point down from here to somewhere around there. I find that I've drawn enough design, so I'm now ready for inking. For inking, just take your Sharpie marker and trace along the marking that you want to keep. Once you're done inking your mandala, you can add design and details. I will add a border line on the inside of this line. This I will use my compass, adjust it, and draw. I will also draw a freehand circle in the center. And add some freehand pillow shapes. Once you're happy with your inking, you can start erasing the grid lines. And now we have a nice cut pieces mandala that you can color and finish as you like. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. There will be more tutorial on different techniques to draw mandala coming soon. Thank you and have a nice day.